Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to another Stories with Ori on the road. Today, I'm at Pierce Brothers Mortuary here in the village of Westwood, adjacent to Beverly Hills, Hollywood, and everywhere else. Folks, there are a lot of famous people here today. A lot of people who came from nothing and made something of their lives and will be remembered always. A lot of these people I have crossed paths with, spoken with, or known, or done favors for. I want to begin here today, folks, with Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood Wagner, 1938 to 1981. I ran across where she, Robert Wagner, and Natalie in New York City, actually, at a restaurant. Boy, she was a very beautiful girl. There's so many people. Here's Terry Leslie McQueen. People that you don't know, might have heard of, or whatever. You know, folks, people are fascinated with the resting places of the famous. They all know these people for being famous, but there's so much you don't know. That these are people who had dreams of becoming somebody in the entertainment business. At this cemetery, folks, we have writers, directors, producers, actresses, actors, singers, every aspect of the motion picture and TV world. Probably the most famous people, folks. And I'm walking over there now, you're going to see. Now you notice over here, these are graves where people are in the ground. Over here, folks, is a place. Those of you who watch the Stories with Ori, you know that I did the home of Marilyn Monroe last week. And this is where Marilyn Monroe is detailed. Okay, she was 36 years old. Next to her, before Hugh Hefner of the Playboy Enterprise passed away, he bought the space next to Marilyn Monroe for $72,000. Now, as the story goes, Hugh and Marilyn never had a sexual relationship. But Hugh is a guy, and forget about all the women that he had in his lifetime. He's a guy that had respect, honor, and loyalty, and did not forget, all right, the fact that it was Marilyn Monroe on the cover of his Playboy magazine that made and brought his magazine to the highlight, and the rest is history from there. I had the honor of meeting Hugh Hefner back in the days when I was providing exhibits and entertainment for the Queen Mary in Long Beach, California, where I did the Marilyn Monroe exhibit. It was an awesome exhibit, folks. And Hugh Hefner was our guest speaker and opened up the event for us that evening. He brought with him, I think they were the twins he was dating or whatever at the time. And they were very much into ghost paranormal, which I also managed the Ghost Paranormal Peter James at the time. So I arranged for Hugh and his girls to have a special tour of the ghost at the Queen Mary. This is really, look at over here, there's Bruce Fred Fisher, Debbie Winters. I know you haven't heard a lot of these people, but a lot of them are famous, and a lot are not. Not everybody's famous, folks. But somebody made a success of themselves. I have a very dear friend, guy that I really knew personally, been to his home for Christmas party. His name is Ed Lauder. Ed is buried over here. Where are you, Ed? You know, you got Jack Lemmon over here, folks. He's over on the other side. Maybe I'll get you to him. Okay. Oh, there's my friend Ed Lauder, folks. You don't know who Ed is? You gotta look him up because you've probably seen Ed. He was in so many music. He's one of those actors where really seriously a working actor, worked his butt off. He was in movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger and all the big names. I can't bring you to each and every one. I'm going to bring and walk around with me, folks. Okay? And in here, where are you, Dean? Dean must be next door. Dean Martin, who I knew, and I showed you his home. And here we are, folks. This is where Dean Martin is interred. Okay, Dean, born June 7th, 1917, in Steubenville, Ohio, died December 25th, 1995, at his home on Maple Drive, which I showed you all. You all love Dean. Dean was an awesome guy. God bless you, Dean. And it was Lou Perry, my friend, who discovered Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis and got him into Skinny D'Amato's 500 Club in Atlantic City. And from there, the rest is history. If you read my book, you will see the name Lou Perry, because it was Lou Perry who introduced me to Sonny Frank Chase. You see, folks, you never know how anything in life is really going to work out, who you're going to meet. But as long as you're respectful, kind, and you learn to listen, you'll be surprised what doors can open up for you. There's so many famous people here. Now, here's one that's really, oh my God, this guy here, Kirk Douglas. Look at there, folks. There's Kirk Douglas and his wife, Ann, right here. Louis Hyman, Sandra Moss, Walter Matthau. Remember Walter Matthau, folks? Remember what was the TV show again? Huh? The Odd Couple? On the other side is Jack Lemmon. So even in the life after, people stick together. Now, over here. Are you folks ready for this here? Merv Griffin. Merv Griffin is another gentleman that I knew when I first moved here. Merv Griffin's office was upstairs of mine. I remember, and this CBS was right down the street. And my mother and my cousins, my mother came out here, wanted to see the Merv Griffin show. I went upstairs to Merv's office. He gave me the tickets directly. Very nice guy. Who's next to Merv Griffin? Farrah Fawcett and Ryan O'Neal. What a beautiful woman. Ryan was a great guy, good-looking guy, great actors. They were 6 years apart. Ryan was 6 years older than Farrah Fawcett. We walk a little further, folks. Rodney Dangerfield, one of the funniest guys. I'm still watching him on YouTube. He is so funny. I look at all the movies, another guy. Chuck and Ava Fries. That's a wrap. And I'm going to wrap up today, folks, over here where Ori Spadel, the accidental gangster. In this area here, these are all the people that are cremated. I'm going to be cremated. All right, I purchased on that wall over there, second from the right on the top is where my name will be. A lot of people here, folks. A lot of them. I can't go through all their names. But this is the Pierce Brothers Mortuary here in Westwood. This is Ori Spadel with a great episode of Stories with Ori.